Good morning and hello. My name is Raul Delarme, Director of the Howard County Department of Recreation and Parks. Thank you for joining us this morning for this announcement. Now I'd like to invite our County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball, to come up and speak.
Thank you so much, Raul, and appreciate everyone for joining us this morning here at our Roger Carter Community Center. Roger Carter is one of our 4 facilities here in Howard County that support indoor athletic programming managed by our Department of Recreation and Parks. Athletics are important to so many Howard County families, and we recognize that youth sports help keep our children and families thriving and well. Prior to the pandemic, our 4 regional facilities provided key fitness, sports, and summer camp programs and had over 700,000 annual visits. Since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, our team has worked tirelessly to alleviate COVID-19 in our community. We've taken a balanced approach, prioritizing safety first and also providing opportunities to stay healthy and well. In March of 2020, at the start of the pandemic, and with case rates rising, our fitness centers were closed. As positivity rates stabilized in July, we reopened to the public by appointment only, and capacities were limited to 15 participants per program. Going into December of 2020, as we monitored the impact of the pandemic and the surge began, we reduced capacity to 10 participants per program and reduced non-supervised drop-in gym activities. Once vaccine became available, and as positivity rates declined, we opened at 50% capacity for our programs, rentals, and indoor sports under the recommended guidelines established by the CDC and in coordination with our health department. However, we have not allowed spectators at indoor sporting events. I'm so proud of the progress that we have made in the last several months at getting our residents vaccinated and keeping our positivity rates and case count rates down. Howard County was the first jurisdiction in the Baltimore region to have more than 50% of our residents receive at least 1 dose of the vaccine, which is a great milestone toward getting back to normal. To date, more than 52% of Howard County residents have received at least the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine, and 38.2% of our residents are now fully vaccinated. We're so grateful to our team for the progress that we've made on vaccinations in the last 4 months. Today, I'm pleased to announce that beginning this Friday, April 30th at 5 p.m., we will be revising restrictions on spectators at indoor athletic activities at Howard County facilities. Under this new policy, up to 2 family members will be allowed to spectate at games, practices, or other indoor sporting events. We've made this decision based on the guidance of the Howard County Health Department and after careful consideration of Howard County's progress in fighting COVID-19. While we know it has taken a while to reach a place where we can safely allow some indoor spectators, we thank you for your patience and cooperation. We would like to get back to where we were before the pandemic, and we'd like to do it as soon as safety allows. Additionally, I'm pleased to announce that Howard County will align with the governor's announcement yesterday to lift outdoor masking requirements and remove outdoor dining restrictions effective May 1st. We are able to take these steps with the governor based upon our success in vaccinating our residents and declining positivity rates. As we've rolled out the vaccine, we continue to operate COVID-19 testing sites, which is still important in the fight against this virus. There are currently 5 mobile testing units around the county operating from noon until 7 p.m. On Mondays, it's at the Long Reach Village Center. Tuesday, North Laurel Community Center. Wednesday, Normandy Shopping Center. Thursday, Recreation and Parks Headquarters. And Friday, the Elkridge 50 Plus Center. I also want to remind residents that COVID-19 vaccines are safe, effective, and everyone getting the vaccine will help us all be safer. I encourage everyone that is eligible to get the vaccine. There are an abundance of opportunities now to get vaccinated through walk-up, drive-up, or by appointment. It's going to take all of us working together to get vaccines into arms to end this pandemic. And I want to especially thank the Department of Recreation and Parks, the Health Department, and everyone who is working together to not only make this announcement possible, but help keep us all a little safer. Thank you.
Thank you, County Executive. Now I'd like to invite our Health Officer, Dr. Maura Rossman, to come up and say a few words.
Good morning. Thank you, Raul, and thank you, County Executive Ball. Another beautiful day in Ellicott City. Youth sports play such an important role in the lives of our children and our families, including supporting their social, emotional, and physical development. Sports provide opportunities for children to try new activities, develop relationships and social skills, and to be physically active. This is so important considering the isolation of so many children, young people, and families who are feeling lonely and spending less time in school and around families and friends. While fewer children have gotten sick with COVID-19 compared to adults, children can still be infected with the virus that causes COVID and spread the viruses to others. With this in mind, even with restrictions being lifted, I remind everyone that precautions should still be taken to ensure that participants and spectators are following appropriate health and safety guidelines to keep everyone safe. These precautions include getting vaccinated. I'll repeat that 2 more times. Getting vaccinated, getting vaccinated, getting vaccinated. I think that was 5 times. Wearing a mask if unvaccinated when outdoors or not performing a physical activity. Continuing to practice physical distancing in very large groups, and getting tested if you're feeling sick or experiencing symptoms if you've been exposed. Sports that require close contact and allow for prolonged exposure that take place indoors and even outdoors require special attention, and parents should pay attention if their children are not feeling well. To the extent possible, we still encourage competition among smaller groups, less direct contact among participants, and activities taking place outdoors to reduce the possible risk of exposure. This warmer weather that we're experiencing and will continue to experience over the next several months provides the perfect opportunity to gather more safely outdoors for sports and other purposes. As the county executive mentioned, our metrics are trending in the positive direction. While the steps we have been able to take to continue to return to normal are encouraging, just a reminder, we still need to think about the risks and mitigating the risks. We are now at the point where vaccine is really widely available to anyone who wants it and certainly easier to find. I again encourage everyone who is eligible to make a plan for getting vaccinated. There are many sites around Howard County run by the health department, our partners, faith-based organizations, the state, local pharmacies, and medical providers. Please note that right now the health department has the Moderna, which is 18 and older, but we know our 16 and 17-year-olds are eligible for the Pfizer vaccine. Please seek out opportunities if you want your child to be vaccinated. State mass vac sites have them, and you can also look on our website for those opportunities. In the meantime, please enjoy the outside that we're now able to enjoy. Get some exercise, have some fun, and be happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rossman. I want to say a big thank you to the parents, guardians, park patrons, and athletes for your patience with following our COVID-19 safety guidelines for park use and indoor and outdoor sports during this pandemic. I also want to thank the county executive for making this announcement today. I'm sure parents and guardians who have missed over a year of watching their child's indoor sporting events will be very happy, and I'm sure the athletes will be too. It is so nice to start seeing some normalcy returning. I would like to welcome our next speaker, who is one of our youth indoor volleyball coaches, Philip Warner.
Good morning. When they asked me to speak yesterday at this event, they asked me to speak about the importance to kids. I have two kids that are specifically in the program, one playing volleyball and one doing volleyball. Or one playing volleyball, one playing baseball, I'm sorry. For the volleyball, as I coach, it has been exceptionally important for her just to get out of the house, get off the screen. Again, we're getting a lot of exercise. We make sure that they have a lot of camaraderie. We observe everything, the social distancing and the mask wearing that they ask us to do. But they get a chance to socialize with their friends. Some of their friends, they've been on my team several times. I've coached about 14 sessions here. For them, it's been just an incredible opportunity. Howard County has had this open since fall of last year, and we're very thankful that they've been able to do this. As far as the spectators, we're going to welcome back the spectators. The parents in these programs have been exceptionally involved in this. They email a lot. They want to make sure they get a chance to see their kids. And it's not just the parents. Often there are a lot of grandparents that are at these. I know we specifically have one grandparent that's in now, and he'll be happy to get an opportunity to watch his grandchildren play. So for me and for most of us that have been coaching throughout Howard County are very happy to see the parents back in this program and an opportunity for everyone to come and watch. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. Now this concludes our announcement, and I would like to thank our speakers and all of you for being here, and as well as people watching online. Thank you. Now we'll take any questions that you would have for our speakers.
Talk a little bit about what went into the decision to lift the outdoor mask mandate, because not every surrounding county is aligning with the governor's announcement.
The question was about the decision making and aligning with the governor's announcement yesterday. I think for many of us, we weren't alerted ahead of time, so it took us some time to evaluate our metrics, talk with our health department and our other partners. However, here in Howard County, because of our efficiency in vaccination, our low positivity rates, our case rates, which are trending in the right direction, I think that especially given the CDC guidance and much of the literature that we're seeing, there's such a low transmission rate for outdoors that we thought it was prudent and we were comfortable with moving in this direction with the governor at this time.
Some of the leaders in surrounding counties have told us they're starting to see the vaccine supply be greater than the demand. Is that happening here in Howard County?
The question was that some leaders around the state are starting to see vaccine supply be greater than demand. I think right now we are working in a multi-pronged way. Number one, ensuring that there is sufficient vaccine supply. but also number two, combating the twin challenges of vaccine hesitancy and also barriers to getting the vaccine, such as transportation and people who, frankly, because of their schedule or availability, aren't able to get it. So I think as we see more opportunities, we're going to continue to see vaccine administration up. However, we are seeing decreased amount of interest that we saw, which of course, because we're over 50% vaccinated, we knew we would get to this place. And we are using innovative ways such as mobile testing, mobile vaccination, working with our community partners such as churches, and just ensuring that we go to where the people are and ensuring that there is vaccine interest and availability. Question was, what can I say about events this summer at Merriweather? We've been working with Merriweather Post Pavilion on ensuring that that outdoor venue has the safety precautions in place to allow them to reopen this summer. We are excited about the opportunity, and we are looking forward to continuing working with them in a safe manner so that we can get to that semblance of normal. I think that this summer is probably an ideal time to start having concerts, but ensuring that we're having them in as safe a way as possible. All right, with no other questions from the media, thank you all so much. This concludes our press conference. Have a great day.